Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Planet 19, where you can see I am stood on top of the roof of the village, and it is getting night, so I really ought to get out of here. The villagers, they are getting scared. I just thought I'd show you that we do have some growth in here. We have some more rubbish villagers. He's going to give me flint for gravel and an emerald. I think we have an Elvis villager in here as well. 4 emeralds will get you a jukebox. They're starting to breed. There's a kid running about somewhere. But I'm going to get out of here because it is night. But the village is growing. Let's head on back over here to the factory, where you can see that I've put a bit of the roof in. I'm finally starting to get the roof on this side. The big problem is I used a really intricate design on that side of the roof, which I now have to work out what on earth I did to do it on this side of the roof, so that's a bit of a pain. I could quickly put hover mode on so I'm not falling about too much. You can also see I'm putting cross braces on this section here. I might also have, I've smoothed out the sides with the carpenter's blocks as well. Is that a death marker? I think it is. I had a bit of an accident with a zombie falling on me. Let's turn that off. There we go. So yeah, I think a cross brace looks good on that. That's what it looks like from below. I was trying out to see where it wanted to go. My mouse failed. And I don't think it wants to go there. I think we need a cross brace there and one coming along here, and that would look good. So last episode we were down here with L Squid, Stephen the Squid. Stephen is still in here somewhere. It's really hard to see him for all the water, but he is back there, look. Down there, I think I can just about see him. And if we come over here, we will see that we are up to 3.5 stacks of ink, which is tons of ink, of course, which is really wonderful. So, thank you, Stephen. Alright, let's head on back up here because we have a plan for today, and for the plan for today we actually need to be down here. Now, do I have landmarks? Because last time I told you that the quarry had finished. I know I have landmarks somewhere. And that I needed, here they are, to do some to reset the quarry. Now I have a plan and I want to do something new and different with the quarry. Because, I mean, the quarry has been absolutely awesome. Let's head on through. Here we are, check for gas. No gas that I can see. The big problem has been that I've had to come over here every 10 minutes basically, refill this thing up with coal. I don't want to do that anymore, so I have a plan. My plan is to use a big reactor. That's not a gas, is it? It's a tree in the distance. I'm going to use a big reactor in order to create a, well, I guess technically it's a nuclear-powered quarry. Because that, to me, sounds absolutely awesome. I have 2 stacks of yellowite, which I'm going to take out of here. I don't need anything else from there just at the minute. I'm just going to cook it up. Hello, zombie in a hole. Right. Let's head on back to the overworld and get this cooking up. Now, I'm pretty sure that I can actually cook this up in this induction smelter, and probably I can use some rich slag to cook it up for 3 a time. Let's see. No, is that against the rules? How about doing it with sand? I can only do it with sand. That's fine. I'm getting 2 yellorium ingots every time. Now, the other thing which I need a lot of to make a big reactor is graphite, it's called. And graphite is made from smelting charcoal. Let's just see it pop through there. There you go, that was a graphite bar. So I'm just going to have to quickly smelt off a couple of stacks. Oh, charcoal as well. Apart from that, I should have everything which I need. So let's head on down and actually remove and replace this quarry. Because what I will need to do that is I'm going to actually... Let us think about this. If I take out all of the cobblestone and stuff, it won't really matter if I use jabber barrels or not for this one. So what I'm going to do is actually make up a couple of iron chests, which will be all I actually... 2 iron chests, please. Now I do have enough to make gold chests. How much gold do I have spare? I don't have tons of spare gold, so I won't make up gold chests, just iron chests. Those have gone through really quickly, haven't they? I'm going to put that in as well. And I should have everything else that I need over here. Right. So the question is, where do we put this? Obviously I want it somewhere that's fairly close, I guess over... Ooh, what I really want is somewhere... It's going to actually want to be behind here, isn't it? Yep, it's going to be over here, I think. Probably here. What I'm thinking is that I want... Obviously you can see the chunk boundaries on this really easily because they match the edge of where these checkerboard biomes finish. The quarry chunk loads, and I need the reactor to be in a chunk loaded chunk, if you like. So I need enough space to actually put the reactor here somewhere. So do I want to... You know what, I'm actually going to put it back here on this bit. So I don't need that much space for the chunk loader. There's a ghast right on cue. So if I put it like here, hop over a few chunks. It is bad that I have to build this thing with ghasts flying about. I'm not happy about that, having a big reactor around ghasts. That's way over my head. Hopefully it's not done anything too dangerous. Of course I do... Oh, I'm going to be really slow on this. I do have my jetpack. It has just run out of juice, and this is going to end up right in the middle of this. How annoying. Preferably don't shoot me off ghast. Where's the edge of this biome? Is it there? It's there, isn't it? Right, I'm going to pop out of this dimension and back into it to unload that ghast. Before he completely wrecks everything. Hop, 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 hop. Sheep, get off. Sheep. Bad sheep. Thank you. Right, that is that unchunk loaded. Let's go and see, because probably by now I have enough graphite bars and all the rest of it to actually make up 14 graphite bars. Probably isn't enough, actually. But it's still going through. 64 yellorium ingots is plenty. So, big reactors. It's not one word, it is 2. So the main thing I need are these reactor casings. It needs the yellorium ingots, a load of iron and a load of graphite. That will get me 4. So... And basically everything is made out of these blocks, so I can just make up a ton of these 12. So I'm going to need 12, 24... 36, about 40 of these, so I'm going to need quite a bit more of that stuff. So, I can't actually make that go any faster, can I? And if I hop into another dimension, this will unchunk load, of course. I imagine I can do that in there. Yep, I can. So let's just go and reset this quarry, because hopefully that ghast has gone. I have some supplies for building with. There is a tree on fire, but I think everything else is okay, except for my voice, which just attempted to die there. Let's get this quarry out. 1 quarry, 1 chest. And all of these bits and pieces. Oh, I completely forgot to charge my jetpack. Because much though the ghasts are annoying, they are a good source of things like ghast tears. This place is getting wrecked. Right, it's still there. So if you just give me a few seconds, I'm going to let some charcoal cook up into graphite bars, and I'm going to recharge my jetpack. Okay, so I am back, and I have made up about a stack of reactor casings, which I think should about be enough. The other things which I'm going to need are a couple of not reactor glasses. I'm going to need 3 reactor control rods, which are just like that. Redstone there and yellorium there. Some control rods. I'm also going to want to make some fuel rods. That's where you put the fuel in. That is iron, a bit more graphite. Hover mode off. There we go. So iron, graphite, and I imagine it was a yellorium block or 2 in the middle. 1, 2, 3 of those. I am going to need a controller. That one needs a diamond. I don't think I've got any diamonds over here. So I'm just going to dash over and grab a diamond. Okay, so now I have some diamonds, so I can make up a reactor controller, which is just 4 of those like that, with a diamond in the middle. Redstone and yellorium. I just need 1 of those. I need an access port, of course. I will need 2 access ports probably. It requires a piston and a chest. So 2 chests. I like to have an input and an output port. Just personal preference. I don't think you really need to have 2 actually. Combined with that and that. Pair of pistons, pair of chests. Oops. And just those in the corners. Gets us a pair of access ports, and the one final thing I need is a way to get the power out of this, which is the power tap. The power tap is just redstone, so that's nice and easy. Only need 1 of those. So there we go. I think that should be everything I need for the basic power. The only other thing which I am going to need is some cabling. So I think I'll make up some fresh conduit. Should I make some hard? Yeah, so let's make some leadstone, which is of course just glass and lead, things we're not short of just at the minute. I'll just make up the 6. And I can actually combine that up to make hardened. All that the hardened does is it can transfer a lot more energy. This can transfer 400 RF per tick, that can transfer 80. I'm going to be making far more than 80 RF per tick. All that needs is some invar and a bit more redstone. There we go, 6 hardened energy conduit. Just like the hardened energy cell we made the other time. Right, I do believe that is everything, because everything else is through there. So let's go and put all of this together and see if we can deal with that ghast. Which is there. Ow. Come here, Ghast. You are flying just as fast as I am, aren't you? No, I'm catching you, I'm catching you. Hello, Ghast. Oh, thank goodness. Did it actually drop a Ghast tear? I see no Ghast tears. Well, that's just plain not nice of it, if you ask me. Oh, it did! 2 Ghast tears, superb. I do like me some Ghast tears. Now we find out if I put these in a line. I've put that one in a line, I've not put this one in a line. No, it's one off to the side. That is fine, we can soon sort that. Oh god, I've got too much stuff on me. What don't I need? I don't particularly need 1 white stone brick. I've got way too much stuff on me. Jeez. Okay, no problem. No big problem. So this will chunk load 9 chunks, I think. Why have I built it right next to that water? I have no idea. Was it there? Great. I guess it must have been there. There we go. Get the quarry down. Just there. And now go and rescue my little landmarks. Because they are sort of valuable, it's going to keep 9 chunks loaded. That's good, that's fine. I don't mind just quarrying out 9 chunks. It should be over here, I guess. Yep, there we go, 3. Right, now all we have to do is actually build a big reactor. Right where this little lake's going to be, I guess. So let's just fill it in just slightly. Right, clear out some of this grass and get some of this down. Reactor casings. So this here reactor can go, where is it going to go? It can just go here, I guess. Yep, that's fine. So 3 wide and 5 deep, it gives me a 3x3 space in the middle for 3 control rods is my plan. Where do I want the fun key bits? I'm probably going to put the access ports on that side. Where do I want the power tap for this? The power tap can probably come straight out the side, can it? Just there. Controller on the front. Other casings around here. 3 fuel rods in the bottom. And reactor casings like this. If you've never made one of these before, basically you want them to... The bigger you make them, the more efficient they are, is the idea. So this is quite a small one. But if you have control rods next to each other, they sort of work with each other and produce more power more efficiently. I just got the right number actually, didn't I? So you want lots of them together, but them not to overheat, which hopefully this will do. Right, this one is the in, this one is the out. You get waste products, so all I need is the rest of the yellorium, which some fool forgot to bring. So let's get back over here and just grab the yellorium. Anything we can ditch while we're here? Not really, the gas tiers, I guess. I do sort of need it all, and we have a stack of yellorium. That is tons of yellorium. That will be more than enough to power that quarry all the way to the bottom. Which will be fantastic. It'll mean I don't have to keep my eye on the thing. So, Yellorium in. Right, let us also just pop a chest on top of here, so stuff has places to go. And item ducting coming this way, just as normal. I really need to repair this flooring a bit. Let me out, please. There we go. Now, one thing which I don't need anymore is cobble and, of course, dirt, so I can just get rid of that stuff. To get rid of that stuff, of course, I'm going to want, from over here, the dustbin, the trash can, I think it's called, is it? This thing. I assume I picked that up. Yep, I did. So what I'm going to do is route all soil, all cobblestone into the trash can. That'll mean that my chests shouldn't fill up too quickly. Then just 2 iron chests should hopefully be enough. I might pop a third one down, just because this one will obviously fill up first because it is the closest. I need a pneumatic servo in there and one in there. I need to tell this one that the only things allowed to come into here are dirt. And why do I not have any cobblestone? Why? Why has my jetpack run out as well? So, no limestone, no sandstone, no cobble. Shall I let gravel? No gravel, I am generating it, and no soul sand, please. So that way just about everything that does come through should be ores. Wonderful. Click with an empty hand and tell it the only things allowed through are dirt, cobble, sandstone, limestone, and gravel. Dirt, cobble, limestone, sandstone, and gravel. Flip that around. Pop A. Should I not have a second? Have I already put one in there? I've already put it in there. Switch that off. This will now suck things out and it will be putting those straight in there. I'll just check to make sure it works with the lavender. Lavender should end up in here. Please. Come along. There we go. The lavender's gone in there. Everything else has gone into there. So that all works. Big reactor. Activate. Then all we need to do is connect this up with the hardened energy conduit. It's night time, so I'm getting worried about ghasts again. Hello, sheep. Sheep, do not stand just there. Thank you. Right, this thing is now working, and it should work really, really quickly. As you can see, that is working really quickly. So this thing is producing at the minute near enough 200 RF per tick, which is way lots of RF. Each one of the dynamos only produces 80, so that's nearly 3 dynamos. The temperature is running at 156, it's climbing at the minute, and as it climbs the RF is going up. The sheep is extremely excited about everything, and you can see how fast that's going. Those poor zombie pigmen are going to find themselves in the bottom of a hill soon. But that, I think, will be it. I think the reactor is, at the moment, stable. Yep, it's at about 173, and that's where it's going to stop. Producing somewhere in the region of 200 RF. It does vary. But this is all working well, and I think I can leave this for a good long time to work. So thank you very much for watching this episode, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed. Do like and subscribe if you did, and most importantly of all, I do hope to see you once again next time.